To your very good health.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison. You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after, I would have you standing on your own 2 feet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? I have every reason to be cautious.
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing. How's that for Calamsham rules?
Brava! Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
Yeah, that's the way to go. His lance board trick was meant to soften me up, but I know better.
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. No, she didn't. Ugh, fine.
No one's told you. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. It just never stops. How do you do it? How do you keep going? That sounds quite freeing. But I don't have that option, I'm afraid.
If you'll agree to look for him, I'll make myself useful here. I've spotted an alchemist's scales, and had already been dreaming up a little something to help fight off those loathsome cultists. I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the towers. Deal? Don't be ridiculous. If I give you the schematics, how in all of Tyrell am I supposed to make the damn thing?
If you have coin, then show it. Ha! Bark, bark, like a warg pup you are. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place. Prove it! Who's singing your name? Looks like there's bite in you yet. Want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest.
Were I to get such help, I'd be appreciative. But why would a true soul be offering? Me neither. Nasty little boxes, too often used to quash genius.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it? Then I'm glad you're on our side.
You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
What do you bring? You never take, only bring! I require good! You can pass, but first you must pay! Again! You may pass the river, but first you must pay. Trick! No! Gold! I require gold! A trick! I trick! No! 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 I paid back.
Stop. stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome. Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance, one who mistakes tenderness for torture. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
The sisters' blades are unkempt, rusted with blood. Even in your skilled hands, a clean cut would be difficult.
Their incisions are, as yet, still streaked with imprecision. That much I must concede. How to steady their hands, I wonder. Yes, for are we not all in need of a cure? The scalpel does not discriminate. Let each and every one of you partake in its soothing journey. Absent sisters, acquaint yourselves. It is a proud moment when one sees one's teachings so lovingly taken to heart. You are to be commended for their graduation, rewarded with the promised cure.
You plunder! You meddle! You upset my plans. Leave. Bones! They are more than bones. More than flesh. More than skin, blood, hair, and piss. They are more. They are mine.
I've seen inside your head, thanks to my troops. Besides, if you were an enemy, you'd be completely surrounded. You are a true soul. There is no excuse for you to not recognize your betters. General Thorm to you. But yes, recovering the relic is the crux of it. He commands, and I, his humble servant, fulfill that command. While you, an infinitely more humble servant, fulfill my command. I will put you to work as a scout. Fine, if it'll spare me your bleating. The relic lends the general his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it. I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. You did well. Better than I would have credited you with. Now, hurry along and bear witness to my masterpiece.
This is the Dark Lady's domain. He does not belong here.
think any coin or bauble can be more valuable than General Thorm's favor? Temper your greed. Now, get on with it. Try not to lose your footing. I'd hate to see good flesh wasted on a long fall into oblivion. Keep back. It will take quite some concentration to secure Aelin for her little journey. Person? Please. You insult her. You insult me. Aelin is so much more than that. She is an Asimar, bound to a soul cage of my creation, and lending her immortal strength to General Thorm.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. What? So all this time he has been leeching his life from an immortal? The man is more parasite than that thing in your head. Well done. Did you learn how we might untether Ketheric from this night song? Sent. Meaning you had the source of all of Ketheric's power in your grasp, and you gave it back to him? Why would you take the knife from our enemy's throat? Unless perhaps he is not your enemy at all. And you strike that blow alone. I had hoped undoing his protection might loosen the Shadow's grip on this land too. Give us some means to move against him in force. But so be it. It is you who has the key to Moonrise, not I. Do what you must. If it rids us of this cult, we'll consider the price well paid.
Wulbren and the Iron Hand gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety.
The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it. The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm.
I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control. In the long history of these realms, few people have attempted anything so bold. We may fail, but we must try.
Hey everyone, Choi here. Thanks for watching my video. Do please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy watching my video. I will really appreciate it. Don't forget to check my other video here. I guarantee you it will worth your time. See you again in my next video.